I really don't understand this world. I don't like it and I don't get it. I really don't. It doesn't make any sense to me, this world. People come into your lives during a time, listen to me, that they know you're hurting. This is the thing. It's not that they don't know. They know that you're hurting and you're going through the toughest time in your life. They know this. The toughest time in your life. And then they turn their backs on you. And normally it's over something stupid. It's over something like dumb, like you had a little argument or a little misunderstanding or something. And yeah, this is going to be a big topic in my live streams because I don't get it. I want to understand this new world that I'm living in because I don't understand this new world that I'm living in. I really, really don't. Why would people do that for? Like, think about this. Imagine, like, someone is going through, I don't know, the hardest time in their life, right? They lost their wife, their mother. Why would you enter a person's life like that? Why would you do it knowing what they're going through, right? You got to have some kind of compassion, right? You got to have some kind of empathy, sympathy for what they're going through, right? Okay. So you enter their lives for what's the purpose? To try to what? Help them, right? Be there for them, make them feel better. Okay, great. Then let's say you start doing that. Okay. You got to know somewhere in your head that because this person is going through all of these problems, they might have a moment, right? It makes logical sense. Maybe where they lose it. Maybe where they say something they don't mean, right? They're going to have a moment. So I don't think that's a far-fetched thing, right? I mean, if a person is going through the hardest time, I repeat this, the hardest time in their life, they're going to have a moment probably at some point where they are not themselves. I think so, right? So that's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. I made a very close friend, someone that I really, really cared for. And again, I'm talking on a friendship level, like someone that was like friends of the family, someone very, very close, someone who I really, really considered to be a special, special person. And it's like, for what? This person decides after getting so close to me and helping me and being there for me, and I appreciate the long hours, the hours that this person she spent talking to me, hours. Now you're going to turn your back completely. You're going to say, I want nothing else to do with you. Nothing more to do with you. Why is that? You want nothing more to do with me because why? Because I got upset? Rightfully so, I got upset. Look at everything I'm dealing with in my life. I lost my wife. I lost my mom. They passed away in 2 weeks. I lost my monthly income of my family. Are you kidding me? I lost all this. We had a friggin' my house almost burned down. People are laughing. They think it's funny. Some people are like, "Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you." They think like it's just a joke. We couldn't breathe. We couldn't breathe. The smoke was insane. Okay, it was a very scary situation. But long story short, I don't get people, and I'm just trying to figure out people. That's the bottom line. I'm trying to figure out how people think. I was reading a text message by somebody. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. So anyway, it's not going to be a long live stream. I just don't get that about people. I don't understand that. Hey, Gia. It's not going to be a long live here, just coming back for a little longer, hoping that this one particular person that I'm hoping to see will come here. I just don't get it. Listen, this guy goes, I'm sorry to hear about your bad luck. I didn't have bad luck. I got to get rid of that guy. Okay, having my wife in my life was the best luck. 27 years of great luck. That was a stupid comment. That was a stupid comment. And when people make stupid comments, I just don't want to deal with them. All right. Having my mother in my life for 47 years was the best luck. He's probably a hater anyway. Buckshot, am I good, bro? Look, I got to be good because I got to be good somehow, right? I got my kids here. So I'm going to keep this one nice, you know? Obviously, Buckshot, I'm very, very hurt. I'm very, very hurt. Sure, Sophia. Is that you, Sophia? What? So anyway, Sophia and Gia, two great friends. God bless you. You know, my kids are very strong. You know, Buckshot, they're very strong. They're much more stronger than me. So Back to the Future, when you send that card, listen to me. You know, just tell me who you are. Like, just I don't know. We gotta figure out a way to speak. Is there any way we can speak on the phone or through email? Or I want to get to know you. Besides telling me the name of your channel. Because if we could speak, then like there's ways that we could I could control. I could know who you are. Anyway, you think about that. When you send out the card, tell me the name of your channel, that you're the real Back to the Future. And it's up to you if you want to speak by email, if you want to speak by the phone, even email. Email would be fine. Just any kind of communication. So that this way, if someone is imitating you, I'll give you an example. I can shoot you an email. I can send you an email. I can be like, Back to the Future. This is this person. Is this person fake? And you could say yes. You see what I'm trying to say? We got to just figure out a way to get organized with this because unfortunately these people imitate you and they're crazy. So anyway, when you send out the card, tell me the name of your channel. And if you could, hey, Game Time Wrestling. What's up, my man? Game Time Wrestling is always great. Just let me know, your channel name and let me know everything. Hey, Game Time. I wish I could tell you I was doing better, brother. But it's getting harder for me, I got my kids on here, so I gotta be good though. Thank you, Back to the Future. Just to keep some form of a communication open. And also let me know your real channel name too. Yeah, it's my kids. God bless them. Hey guys, can you type out my Cash App for me, Gia? Haven't been really getting a lot of support lately, and we kind of need it the most now. I know you were very generous, Game Time Wrestling. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Gia. I'm going to do Gia's because of the capitals, okay? Mike, I was going to do Gia's because she did it right with the capitals. We're all going through a tough time right now, and anybody who would like to do a Cash App, we lost a lot. My mom passed away, my wife passed away. These poor kids, my heart goes out to them. These poor kids. They're so strong, though, these two kids. They're so strong. They're stronger than me. They are stronger than me. I didn't block you. 3 million net worth. If you'd like to, that'd be very nice of you, 3 million net worth. That'd be very nice of you. I just can't believe. I got to keep this nice, but at the same time, I want to express myself. But I got to keep the live nice because I got my kids here. I'm just in shock. That's all. I'm just in shock with how my life became. I just can't believe, because you have to try to understand something. It was not a long time ago. It was just a couple of months ago that I had this beautiful life. I had this beautiful, beautiful life. Let's get rid of this person here. I had this beautiful life. And I had my wife, I had my mom, and I just don't know how all of this happened so quickly. And my heart is broken. Okay, I'm trying to keep it nice. My heart is broken. And I don't know how to bring myself to a point where I'm going to be somewhat okay again. I don't think it's possible. I'm too hurt. I'm very, very hurt. But I know my kids need me. So obviously I'm staying strong, at least as strong as I could possibly be for them. I just don't understand why this is happening to me. I don't understand it. I just wanted to save my wife. I did everything. You could ask the kids. I did everything in my power to save her. I did everything. And, you just keep going back and forth in your head. You're like, I should have did this, or I could have did this, or I could have did that. And they keep telling me, but you did everything, Dad. You did everything. I love my wife so much. I just can't believe that this is all real. I can't believe anything anymore. I just wish that I had more of a support system. And it's like I said, this is the topic of this live stream, is that I had a beautiful person that was helping us, became a very good friend, a very close friend. And I don't know what happened. I just don't get it. It was like weird. It's like out of nowhere, first it started where she stopped talking to me. It was like she was talking to me kind of like every day. It was like weird. And then I noticed, like, out of nowhere, she stops talking to me, out of nowhere. And I don't know, it was like, I guess she said she was busy. I don't know, she had things that she was doing. But I started feeling like weird. I'm like, there's something not right here, that she's not talking to me. Because this is someone who was talking to me like every day. She caught feelings. Who's this guy? Liquid Swords. Hey, Telly. What's up, Telly? Oh, my wife. I miss you so much. I can't believe this is real, Jen. How is this real? How is this real? Look at how wonderful and happy we were. We were such a happy family. It's when I got married there. Look at that. Such a happy family. I just don't understand how all of this is real, Telly. I can't accept it, man. I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do anymore. This is too tough. This is a tough one. Here's what I'll do. I'll have some Chips Ahoy. We're going to be going out soon. It's not going to be a long live stream, but my kids have so much strength. I love my kids so much. They're so strong. Sophia? You're so strong. They really are, Telly. They're so strong. They have such resilience, kids. They're just amazing. It's like, they're so powerful, Telly. It just amazes me how, like, they handle everything and how strong they are. And you want to know what it is? I'm a strong guy too, Telly. But you take away my wife and my mom, that's going to be a tough one for me to recover from. All in 2 weeks. It's too tough. Too tough, Telly. Not to mention, again, it's like you're dealing with this severe emotional stress. I got to lose my income too. It's like my whole life just got flipped. But I got to be careful because I got the kids here. Got to keep it positive, right? Yeah, so let's eat some Chips Ahoy. What's up, Justin? Telly, I love my kids, but my wife was needed. They need their mom, Telly. This was too heartbreaking, man. I'm so glad that I have them, of course, but here's one. Yeah, it's funny. Right Back to the Future. All right, Justin, I just made you a mod. You're a mod. I'm trying to stay positive, but I really can't. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what I'm going to do. It doesn't help. It doesn't help that people who I'm talking about in this live stream, it doesn't help what they did to me. It doesn't help. Okay, there was a specific person that became very close to me and was talking to me pretty much every day. Was literally becoming like my best friend. And was wonderful to me. Really wonderful, even to my kids. Was a good person. And we were planning on all hanging out and getting together. And we just had a little disagreement. Okay? Little disagreement. It was just something that was a stupid thing. It was a simple thing. Nothing big, nothing bad. And then this person now wants to like kind of block me. And she's like, oh, I don't want to talk anymore. I don't want, And she knows that someone did that to us, that hurt us. And she's pretty much doing the same thing. She actually knows that someone, and I'm not mentioning any names. I'm not mentioning any names. But she's doing the same thing. The same exact thing. It's very hurtful. You know what it is? It's like, I just want my wife. That's all I wanted. Well, I don't think you had to get rid of that person, but okay, whatever. Whatever. You think that, gee, that person wasn't being so mean? Why did you get rid of them for? Whatever. That person, Divanshu. And what did they say that was so bad? They said it was kind of sad. Uh, can you click back on them? And there's a way that you could reboot them, I think. Oh, did you already do it? Did you already put them back on? You ready to put them back on? What's up, Will? Okay, that's fine. Uh, so, like I said, I mean, this one particular person really shocked me. Really, really shocked me. I mean, I can't believe it. You know, such a shock. Such. I mean, and I don't know if there's more to it. Maybe there's more to it than meets the eye. Because something just doesn't seem weird. This person was talking to me like every single day. And then all of a sudden they stopped talking to me. I noticed for like 2 days, 3 days. Maybe it's possible. I don't know. Maybe it's possible that the guy who was her husband, I'm not mentioning any names, maybe he was just like, look, take a break. You're talking to this guy too much. But I don't know. He didn't seem to have a problem with it. She was talking to, like, we were just friends. We were all friends. Matter of fact, I loved her. I loved her husband. We were very, very good friends. We were becoming very close friends. We were all becoming very close to the point that we were planning to meet, hang out. They were going to meet the kids. Like, we were close friends. But it's just very odd how all of this just happened out of nowhere. And it's kind of like really messed up, if you really want me to tell you the truth. It's messed up because you should not get a person who's dealing with as much as I'm dealing with more upset. That's the key. You don't want to get a person like me more upset. That's what nobody seems to understand. The idea is to make somebody like me happy, calm, happy. You don't want to make somebody like me more upset because I'm already like I'm at maximum level of upset. Well, Salim, look, whatever you want to say, I'm just saying that if a person knows what you're dealing with, and I'm dealing with a lot, I'm dealing with a lot of hurt. I am dealing with a tremendous amount of hurt. If a person knows that you're dealing with a tremendous amount of hurt, you lost your wife, your mom, your monthly income, all this stuff you're dealing with, right? You have to understand something. The last thing you want to do, I'm just saying, the last thing you want to do is offer more stress to that person. You don't want to do that. That's mean. That's cruel. That is mean and cruel to do that to a person. And I notice that a lot of people do it. It's like basically there's one or two things you should do. Let me tell you the Apefather's feelings on things. If you let's say there's a person you know in your life, okay? I'm gonna give you an example. Whether this be somebody you know at your job or somebody you know through an acquaintance, but let's say there's somebody that you know is going through an extremely difficult time. They lost loved ones, they lost something like something very serious in it. I'm talking something very, very serious. I'm not talking something small. I'm talking something very heartbreaking, very serious. Now, let's say you decide for whatever reason, I'm going to give this person a call. I want to help them. You follow me? I want to be there for them. I want to help them. Okay, you got to take something into consideration before you do that. You got to take something into consideration before you do that. And that is, what is your intention? Like, what are you trying to do? Do you want to help them, or what are you looking to do? Because that person needs help. You follow me? Like someone like me. I lost my wife. I lost my mom. I need friends. I need people who are going to give me kind of like support. And so does my kids. We need support right now. We need help. We're going through a lot. So the last thing, what's up, American Dream? The last thing that we need is someone to come into our life and then offer more stress. Like, in other words, you're talking to me every day. You're becoming like my best friend, right? And then next thing I know, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And it's for what? Because we had a little disagreement? Nah. That's why I think there's maybe something more to it. Maybe there's something more to it. I don't know. Because it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you're right, Sophia. There's something, gotta be something more to it. That's right, American Dream. No, people never think they're wrong. You're right. But you see, the thing that's weird about this particular person, Sophia, that I'm talking about, and don't mention names, we're not mentioning names, is that this person was someone who was being very nice, who was talking to me as a friend every single day, being there, supporting us. And I don't know what happened. I just noticed out of nowhere, they stopped. They stopped doing it. They stopped doing it. They're like, I don't want to do it no more. Maybe it's because they got busy. I don't know what happened. They stopped talking to me. Now, here's the thing. I accepted it. I figured, hey, they're busy. I'm busy. Now, what happened was, and I'm not going to get specific, we had a little disagreement. Nothing big, not a huge disagreement. Nothing big. A very, very simple disagreement. No, that's another will, Gia. Not a big disagreement. A very, very small disagreement. And then this person hangs up on me and says, I don't want to talk to you, basically. Now, this is after you're talking to me for like a month. For like 2 months, you're talking to me for like a month, 2 months. You don't want to talk to me anymore. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm going through. You understand what I'm going through. And I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. Okay. People who are going through, you understand what I'm going through, will sometimes say things in a way that they don't mean it or act in a certain way because I'm under a lot of stress. The key is if I apologize and I recognize it, right? Isn't that important? If I said something or did, which again, I want you to know I didn't even do anything that bad. I did nothing that bad. But if I did something that was out of line, let's just say in terms of that person's opinion, I apologized. So that should be it. Don't you all agree? Like, what else should I do? I apologize. I said, look, if I said something that hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. But that's not good enough. That's not good enough. So people continue now to do blocking. They don't want to talk to you no more. They want to block you. Okay, but this is after I apologized. Now, here's the thing. I just feel a person should not even get involved. A person should not even get involved with another person. Yeah, Michael and Sophia are mods, Justin. A person should not even get involved from the get-go, from the start. They should not get involved from the start unless they really have good intentions. So this person decided to get involved from the start and try to talk to me and try to help me. All for what? All for what? To block me? To say I don't want to talk to you no more? So the bottom line is that unfortunately they now caused more harm than good. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the worst thing you could do to somebody. And it's not the first time. Well, listen, anybody who would like to do a Cash App, you'll see it, Gia's comment below. Or if you don't have Cash App, you can do a super chat to help us out. God bless you if you want to. But the Cash App is below. It's the you see the Gia's comment is pinned. If you click on the Gia's comment right below in this chat, you'll see the Cash App. Lulu, again, I'm trying to explain it to you because I think Lulu is a hater. Lulu is a hater, I think. But we'll give Lulu a chance. Lulu, nothing happened bad. All right, bye-bye. Listen, nothing happened bad. Nothing happened bad. It was a very, very simple conversation. It was a very simple conversation, and nothing happened bad. That's all. It's just a small little disagreement. We all have them. I can't go over the context, Lulu. Just trust in me that it wasn't bad. It was just a difference of opinion. It was just a difference of opinion. That's all. But the thing is that maybe I raised my voice a little bit. I will tell you this. Maybe I raised, but not bad. Maybe I raised my, I didn't curse. I didn't curse, but maybe I raised my voice a little bit because something that she was doing was a little aggravating. I'll just put it to you this way. It's a little aggravating. I was asking her for a little bit of a favor, which was to benefit the family. It was something to benefit. I did apologize, Amanda. I apologized. I apologized. Yes. But again, this is a person who I spoke to every day for like a month. I just want to be clear. This is not possibly even 2 months. This is a person I might have spoken to every day for 2 months and who was helping me through my hurt and who was helping me through my heartbreak. So this is a person that was really, really there and helping me every day, if you could believe it. Hours a day. And then, like I told you, what happened was I started noticing that she stopped taking my calls. She stopped calling me. And it was because she was busy. I think she had to do something, with her husband or, her fiance. And some kind of, personal thing that they had going on. No big deal. She was talking to me every day. I accepted, hey, there's going to be times she's busy, right? So ultimately, long story short, we did talk. After talking for like 2 months straight, we did talk for like 3 days. Then what happened was this. I basically said, when we did speak, I asked her for a favor. It was just a favor to benefit my daughter. That's all. It was a favor to benefit my daughter. something that's going on. I don't want to get into it. It's just something to do with the wildfires, that there was a certain person that didn't speak to my daughter that my daughter wanted to speak to. Now, this person, okay, was someone who spoke to this other person, the one I'm referring to, who I had the disagreement with. So they had like a little bit of a connection. So I basically just said, look, maybe you could contact this person, tell them that my daughter got upset. This was a very important person to Sophia, that she wanted to talk to. Okay. So long story short, she is figuring it all out. We had a little disagreement, and now that person is mad at me. Now that person's like, that's it. I don't want to talk to you anymore. All right. What are you going to do? What you going to do when Big Papa come for you? Oh my God, Jennifer, I can't. I miss you so much, Jennifer. I'm just so heartbroken over my wife. When I had my wife in my life, Gia, when I had my wife in my life, that was all I needed. I didn't need anybody else. I didn't need anything else. All I needed was my wife. That was it. She brought me so much happiness. And that's why I'm very angry. I'm angry because it's like, why did all of this have to happen? It was like, why did all of this have to happen? She was okay. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. How do you go on like this? You can't really go on. This is too difficult. And I have to because my kids need me. That's the thing. My kids need me, but I lost my wife and my mother in 2 weeks. This is a tough one. I don't know what I'm going to do. They're doing so good. I don't know how. I just don't get it. I don't know how they're so strong. They are super strong, my kids. They are super, super strong. I'm not super strong. What are you going to do? Got to get some therapy, more therapy, I guess. I'm just heartbroken. I mean, it's a normal thing to be heartbroken, I think, when you lose your wife and your mother in 2 weeks. I would assume that's a normal thing. I don't know. I can't, as I know that I'm never going to see her again. I just can't handle it. She was too important to me. My wife. I mean, my mom too. I love my mom, but my wife was so important to me. I'm not sure yet, Justin. We'll figure it out. I don't know. I'll let you know. Maybe we'll get Jersey Mike's. Sophia loves Jersey Mike's. She loves Jersey Mike's. But anyway, guys, like I said, if you guys would like to help out the family with a small cash app, we would appreciate that. It's the $ Richard Lavoie. You'll see it on the Gia's comment. It's the comment in this right here. You see it in the chat. You go below and you'll see the Gia comment. It's pinned. All you have to do is click on it, and there's the cash app. A very small cash app will help out our family. We would appreciate it very, very much. The $ Richard Lavoie. The $ capital RICHARD, capital LEVOI. I'm trying to find my other phone here. It's funny. This person is probably going to get mad at me now further. They're going to be like, why do you have to mention me in live streams? But you notice how I'm not like mentioning names, but still, that's how people are. I don't mention names, but people will still say that. Why are you doing this? I just don't like it when people block me, man. Especially a person that's been so close to me, and then they block you. It's like, so how are you supposed to handle that? How are you supposed to handle that? I don't get it. I don't understand people anymore. I was just reading my. Yeah, sounds good. I'm sorry, I was just reading a couple of text messages I got. Everybody wants to hurt the Apefather. Yeah, people should be nice to the Apefather. I'm a nice guy, you know what I mean? I'm a good guy. This is a Brooklyn funk. Thank you, Back to the Future. I look forward to it. Thank you, Back to the Future. Going to send out a card this week, probably Wednesday. Sounds good, Back to the Future. I love you, brother. Thank you, Back to the Future. A little jazz there. Like I said, if some people have Cash App, consider doing the Cash App. If you don't, you could always do a super chat. Well, I'll try to explain a little bit to you, me. Listen, my two of my cousins just contacted me right now. Okay, so I don't want you to get the complete wrong impression here, B. There are people that do speak to me and reach out to me, but let's just say that on a large level, I'm talking about on a family large level, that's not happening. And I think it just has to do a lot with my parents had a really bad marriage. And they fought a lot, and because of that, they didn't really get along with my father and me. That's the thing. A lot of people in the family, and unfortunately, that's something I can't fix. That's nothing to do with me, but unfortunately, it did rub off on me. Trying to fix it though. I'm trying to fix it really hard. I'm trying to, but like I said, there are people that care. But at the end of the day, me, everybody's got their own lives. Everybody's got their own gotses. Look, when my wife passed away, my whole life got destroyed. I'll just sum it up for you, okay? My kids, I don't think my daughter's playing the piano right now. Okay, me, I just want to let you know she's playing the piano. But my life got really, really hurt bad. I'll try to keep it respectful, okay? My life got hurt really, really bad because my wife was like everything, man. I needed my wife, man. I needed my wife. Me, you would think so, but in my particular case, it didn't. It drove them further away because you have to understand. Well, when my mom passed away, this in a lot of cases, this was a person that was very, very close to them as well. They loved my mother. This was their family. So you know what I noticed in life when people pass away, there always has to be, unfortunately, a villain. I don't know why this is, but a lot of people like example, I'm mad at God right now, right? Well, some people are mad at me. And there's no reason in the world for anybody to be mad at me because I was the greatest husband. I was the greatest son on earth. Like literally, I have been taking care of my mother since 2005. I've been taking care of her my whole life. But I'm talking about where she actually lived with me. She lived with me and my wife when we got married. She's been living with me for years. But you see, that's the way people are. People are like, why did you take it to the doctor? Or why did you do this? Or why did you do that? People like to when they're hurting and when people are grieving, there's always got to be a villain. There's always got to be a bad guy, I think. And that's another problem. That a lot of people do that when they're hurt. I noticed that. A lot of people do that when they're grieving. So it's stupid. It's dumb because they're picking the wrong person to be upset about. I loved my mother more than anyone in this world. I loved my wife more than anything. So and all I did was I was the greatest for my wife, I was the greatest husband, and I was the greatest son for my mom. But what are you gonna do? It's actually quite common me. I spoke to a lot of people about this. People have told me that stuff like this happens a lot when people pass away. People get angry. People want to point fingers. People want to blame people. It's stupid. It's childish. It's dumb. Because the family, everybody should just come together. That's the key. Everybody should come together. I agree with you, me, in a very big way. But not having my wife here is a disaster. That's all I have to say. Not having her here is a disaster. And like I said, the last thing I need right now is more hurt. Nah, it's nothing to do with money, me. It's nothing to do with money. Like I said, it's just years of fighting from my parents. Oh, you didn't have to get rid of me. Me wasn't that bad, but Gia, me wasn't that bad. Well, whatever. He wasn't that bad, Gia. But it's all right. You timed him out? Okay. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Time out. 10-second timeout. It's fine. Paul Michael here. Yeah, everybody's a mod, Roger. Everybody's a mod. No, you're welcome to be here, Roger. Jennifer, I miss my wife so much. I don't know me, I'm sorry about that. I think that Gia just felt that maybe, I don't know, the line of questionings, which is true, are kind of just not positive, look, the line of questionings. I agree with you in a way, me, because look, we're not here to make you understand. I'm not trying to be mean. Why I don't have a big support system, me. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to be mean to you. It is what it is. What we are here to do is to try to find a positive, right? You got to be positive. Try to find a positive, message. We're not, see, too many times people want me to explain myself. They want me to explain everything. I can't explain things. Sometimes things are just a certain way. That's it. Can I explain why my wife is not here? No. I don't get it myself. I don't understand it because she was okay this whole time. Now I have to live without my wife the rest of my life, and I don't want to live without my wife the rest of my life. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't know. I don't even know why it happened. I don't get anything. I'm mad at God, but I got to be calm because of my kids, right? I'm very angry, though. I'm angry. I'm angry Do the angry boogie woogie. Angry boogie woogie. Anyone could do a small cash app, we'd appreciate it, man. Entertainment tip for the fam. Entertainment tip for the fam. Thank you, Will. $ Richard Lavoie. Entertainment tip for the piano player. $ capital RICHARD LEV as in Victor OI. No space, no underscore. That is the Cash App. If you don't have Cash App, you could always do a super chat. The Gia, if you go down to the Gia comment that's pinned, you'll see the Cash App right there. It's right here in the chat. It's the comment below in the chat. Gia. What are you doing here? Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, I just don't understand. I don't understand people. I don't understand the world. I don't understand God. I don't understand anything. I don't understand why my wife is not here. I don't understand why my mother is not here. I don't understand why people are not reaching out to me and why people are not being supportive to me. I don't know why people don't care. I don't know why people, like I was talking about this live stream, who start being nice to me and then they're not. I don't get it. Don't understand it. It's crazy how a person could talk to you every single minute and then want nothing to do with you. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Hold on one second here. I think this person might have blocked me. It's crazy. It's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty effing crazy. It's pretty crazy. This person spoke to me every day for 2 months. I'm sorry, me. God bless your brother. God bless your family. Your mother lived to 90, though, but that was. Look, you know what it is, me? You're going to get mad at me. You're going to get mad at me. Okay, first of all, a loss at any age is sad. All right? A loss at any age is sad. At any age. And your mom is your mom, and you only have one mom. And I know it was something that it was unexpected, okay? And so for all those reasons, me, God bless you, me. But we all realize we have to die, right? That's what happens in life. At some point, we have to die, right? We all realize that. All of us have to go. And if you're living to 90, that's not too shabby. That's all I have to say. God bless your mother. To me, that's a celebration of life, me. You know, my mom was 75. I still think she was kind of like, let's put it this way. My mom passed away at 75. And I still feel that was young. Like 75. Like I feel she could have went more. She could have went another 10 years. She could have went maybe another 15 years like your mom did. So God bless your mom. But my wife was 46. I just can't handle this no more. I just can't. I can't deal with it. She was too young. I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. It cannot be real. But I got to be calm because my kids are on the live stream. So I gotta be calm here. Anyway, let me end this live for now. I'll be back in a little bit. God bless all of you. V for victory. I wish everyone the best of everything. God bless. I'll be back. God bless your mother and your whole family, Lee. All right, thank you, Stephen. God bless.